gamers? It's Slay the Spire time. Slay the Spire 2 came out yesterday. I've played a couple of rounds. I've unlocked a couple of characters. We're going to play one of the new characters. Not that one. We're going to play the Necrobinder. Out of the new characters I've played and out of the old characters I've played, this one seems the most fun. I have yet to get very far with him, but we're going to try to do that right now. All right, first up, Niao's Fury. Deal 10 damage. Put 2 random cards from your discard pile into your hand and then exhaust or transform a card or receive a lot of gold and an unplayable eternal card. I believe eternal means we can't remove it at a shop. We're going to get Niao's Fury just to see what happens. And then we're going to move on. Overgrowth, Act 1. Which path do we want? By the way, I just learned you can do this. I had no idea you could draw on the map to kind of choose your path. That's crazy. That's why you should watch YouTube videos of people playing games. You learn things you don't know. I'm going to go for an early shop. Why? Because Northern Lion always does it, so it must be good. Osti absorbs all unblocked attack damage. So what's going to happen here, the deck basically is about beefing him up, letting him take damage and die, and then respawning him. And then once his damage kind of scales with his health. So you want to up his health and then deal damage based off of it. But also it's kind of like a shield. So if he attacks for 12, he will take as much damage as he can. And then it'll deal damage to me. So that doesn't mean a ton right now. Well, first of all, it does mean we can use him as kind of a weird shield. It's the same effect as a defend basically right now. And then we'll damage, and you have 39 health. Then we'll defend. So he is going to get knocked out. We're going to take 1 damage. That's fine. What we want to do, though, is we do want to defend his health because we have cards like this that deal additional damage equal to his HP. So in an ideal world, we would do that. It's not that important right now because this enemy should not really give us a lot of trouble. If it does, we are really going to struggle in general. 9. Okay, he's going to buff himself with strength. We should be able to get him right now. Do that. Do that. We're moving on. Defile. It's ethereal. Deal 13 damage for 1. Osti deals 5 damage whenever Osti hits this enemy this turn. Summon 2. Okay, so that would be a good if we have a lot of Osti attacks in our deck. Summon 4, gain 7 block, but it costs 2. That is interesting. I died last time with this character because I didn't have enough block. That still might be the case. We'll see. I am enjoying Slay the Spire 2 because of the new characters. A lot of the runs with the original characters, they feel different, but not that different. But the new characters, it's like a whole new game. So it's kind of a good balance of you can get what you loved, but just more of it if you play the original characters, and then you get a very different experience if you play the new characters. And there are 2 new characters so far. They might add more in the future. We will... Ooh. We'll buff your damage. That's 15. All right, let's just hit you because then it doesn't really matter what we do next time. We should, oh boy, be able to. Okay, that was going to be a little close. There we go. Fruit juice. Gain 5 max HP. Drain power. Deal 10 damage. Upgrade 2 random cards in your discard pile. Not bad. No escape. Apply 10 doom plus an additional 5 doom for every 10 doom already on this enemy. I really like doom. And then for 3, deal 27 damage. That is just, it's going to be good early on. I don't know if we'll have the energy for that later, though. Doom is good, but it's at the end of the enemy's turn, which does screw you up sometimes. And then this is just a good base. But I like Doom. We'll try to go more into Doom. All right, the discount, deal 10 damage, double the damage all hang cards deal to this enemy. Is that just that card, or are there other cards called that? No, it's just that card. Borrowed time, apply 3 doom to yourself. Okay. Gain energy. That's interesting. Every 10 cards you draw, gain energy. Costs 1. Enemy loses 3 HP. Add 3 souls into your draw pile. I believe souls draw 2 cards, exhaust. So it's like an extra draw. Enemy loses 3 HP. Add 3 souls. These are all kind of crazy. We don't have a ton of like synergies yet. If we could have bought those together, that would have been nice, but we can't. 3 additional damage. Okay, that's not that much. Let's do that just to see what happens. We'll just see what happens. Deal 13 damage. Summon 5. He's not doing anything right now. So we'll just get a good first turn. Oh, right. Okay, I forgot. So I deal 30% less damage. He does not. His damage should be fine. He deals 14 damage. How? Yeah, we got this. We're good. More gold. A free 6 damage. Summons 3. Oh, so it buffs his health and adds souls. Or deal 4 damage, put a card from your discard pile into your hand. Exhaust. That's pretty nice, but we also need more draw to get that going. That is the problem. So we'll go this way, more events. We don't need to heal. What do you do there? You give 2 energy. That's kind of crazy. Deal 14 damage. Deal 9 damage. What are souls plus? Draw 3 cards. I mean, sure. Why not? Oh, I've never fought these guys before. So we're dealing with 12. and not a ton of blocking. So, let's see what we want to do. We don't have any way to get more energy. You are 21. That doesn't help me. I cannot get you killed right now. I think I need to play it a little bit safe with some big buffs to shield. All right. $19 is crazy. We need to deal. Okay, but if we kill him, we're fine. That kind of sucks that it's going to take 2. And then we end our turn. We should be good for now. All right, 22. Gain and energy. Yeah, that's fine. And then we get to use all of this. Can we kill you? We need to do 26. We can't. That sucks. Oh, I mean, we could potentially, actually. No. All right, yeah, that's the problem with Doom, is that it happens at the end of the turn. So really doesn't help us in this round. We can give him a lot. We could give him 12. That would not do enough. But it at least hopefully set us up for the next time. Okay. Sure. We need to do 16. We can do that. But, like, can we do more than that? Deals 12 damage. No, not really. Can't really do anything else. He's going to be angry. Okay, only 13 actually is not that bad. We will play everything. And he's not there yet. He's not there yet. That sucks. Oh, but it doesn't matter because he's not even attacking. So, goodbye. Zoop. Colorless potion. Aussie deals 25 damage. Deals 5 additional damage for all your other Austie attacks. Huh. But it costs 3. Whenever you apply a debuff to an enemy, they take 9 damage. We aren't really doing that. Well, I guess no, we are. I guess we have a Doom build. And then another straight 13. All right, let's build into the Doom. All right, of course. Okay, it's another fight. Apply 3 Doom to yourself. Gain an energy, which then allows us to do everything. We don't need to do that, though. Well, boom. 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 there you go. Just got slimed. That's how you know it's a new game. It's not a regular slime. It has branches in it. It's completely different. Summon 5. You're dead. And then the question is, do we can summon, deal, and then not take too much damage. Oh, we take damage at the end of our turn? That's not great. Whenever you debuff an enemy. Alright, we'll hit you. We will buff him. That's not great. While the Slithering Strangler is alive at the end of your turn, take 6 damage. That's just not good. Alright, deal 16. We can't buff that right now. He's going to deal 12. Hit him. Can we get him? Can we get him? Yeah, we can. Not bad. Triple your block. All right, we're all up on potions. Deal 8 damage, apply doom, equal damage. Okay. And then we can get a free attack if he has attacked this turn. These are both pretty good. This is also not bad, but the other card is for each 10. For every 10 doom already on it. So it's not perfect there. Deals 12 damage. 0 if he is already attacked. We're going to come back to you. Hopefully we get you again. One thing about me is I'm not reading any of this, so I hope you find someone else to do that for you. Transforms into a powerful relic after defeating 5 elites. Is it a card? I don't really want that. We'll take the gold, but we do need to figure out if that's a card or not. The health situation is not great. If you end your turn without block, gain 6 block. We can work with that. The health situation is not great. All right, we can't lose any more health because we have a while to go before we can heal. Triple your block, colorless cards, gain 5 max HP. You know, we'll do that. You're not attacking. So I'll just hit you with those. That is so gross. That's like my greatest fear in life is maggots. So I'm not doing too hot here. If we get down to 3, you know, we're already screwed. So you're doing 16 is quite a lot. Quite a lot. Gain 50 block. If you take unblocked attack damage, this combat die? Excuse me? If you end your turn without block, gain 6 block. So draw 2 cards. Put 1 card. Deal 11 damage at the start of your next turn. This returns to your hand. Whatever. We're going to get hit. We need to get him down a little more. All right, we got a lot of options here. Deal 11 damage. I wish we had... He's not going to attack though, so we can hit you for like basically as much as we need. Yeah, so we're done. Oh no, but he turns into more things. He turns into more enemies. Oh, brother. And they are They're going to hit for 12. Do we have any group damage? No. We don't have anything in our discard. Oh, crap. We can still deal a bit more damage. Yeah, and then we're good. Okay, that's fine. Oh, boy. Okay. The 2 that I didn't damage now have increased strength, and we're going to take 3 damage from that. We can get rid of you in 1 hit. We then need to do that, and we can do that. Yikes. Big yikes. 11, 6. All right. All right. Okay, that's not that bad. 12 damage. Good night. Good luck. Have fun. $40 gold. A strawberry. That's not that great. That doesn't work super well. Retain. Not discarded. Summon 3. Heal 5. Also deal 6 damage. Deal 9 damage out of soul. That's not that bad. All right, we got to get through 2 regular enemies with our 32 health. Oh, these guys are annoying. So, the first attack they take reduces the damage to them by to 1, which is really annoying. You got to work around that. So we need to hit them twice. And we can't really do that. We got 2 left. We could... We're gonna give me 3 and buff you and end the turn. And then hope for a big attack. All right, we did not get the attack card. We have 3. We need to hit... We need to hit you and then kill you and then hope that we survive. That sucks. That's going to take out a lot of his attack power. Deals 13. How much? You're 16. So, and we need 11. And then we'll tank that. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. We need to do 15. And we have yet to be able to do that. That sucks. But we should be fine. Because he's going to get swallowed by the void. Gain 2 strength. Wisp. Gain an energy exhaust. We did say we like this one. Now, there's not a ton of his attacks in our deck right now, so it might be a stupid idea. We have enough gold to get a relic. Every time you play 3 skills in a single turn, deal 5 damage to all enemies. Every time you play 10 skills, gain 7 block. Enchanted attacks deal 9 additional damage. These are not the best. Not the best. Draw 3 cards, exhaust. Deal 8 damage, deal 3 additional damage for each card you drew. Now that is working. Summon 5. Summon 5 whenever Aussie loses HP. All enemies lose that much HP as well. No, let's try that one. And we really don't have that much block in this deck. That's not good. That's probably a real problem. All right, one more fight. 61, you're dealing 12. And not much we can do right now. So that's fine. Summon 5. Whenever he loses health, deal that much. Okay, well, additional card drawn during turn. It didn't work out for us this time. Okay, and that stupid relic actually fights against what we're trying to do. So that's not great. Why are there worms? Whenever attacks caution additional power? Well, that sucks. Okay, well that actually was fine. We need to do 13. There you go. Good night. High 5. Aussie deals 11 damage and applies 2 vulnerable to all enemies. Summon 3. Exhaust 1 card from your draw pile. Deal 9. Add a soul. Let's go with that one. We have a full deck, which is, probably not great, but it's a new game. You want to have fun. You want to try things. Let's keep it moving to the boss. I think that this is where I died last time. I think to this same boss with this character. So it could all go horribly wrong. You're not doing anything, which gives us some time. I wish I had extra energy, but I don't. So whenever Aussie loses HP, is that for the rest of the game? Or for the combat? Or is that in general? 18. I'm going to be honest with you. 18 is a lot. That's a lot of damage to tank. Do we want block? We're going to get 6 for free. And that's better than spending. Oh, that hurts. We got to get him to 150 to reset his strength. And we can't turn that into a 0. Oh, we can't even. Oh my goodness, that was a mistake. That was not great. All right, 31. Anybody have 31 damage lying around? No? It's fair. Oh, it's stupid though, because we get less block than we would have if we hadn't done anything. I gotta remember the relics. Anyone have 19 damage? Let's draw 2 cards. Okay, we're gonna get him. We're gonna get him there. There we go. Now what do we want to do? Apply 2 vulnerable, deal 14 damage. Get some doom. We could doom. No, it doesn't really work. We can still apply doom and some damage. Not that I think, you know, that's going to do the most. He is going to buff himself. And that's okay. Oh, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. Drink it. Please. And we can do that. And that's as good as it's going to get. You're going to add strength. Yeah, you're going to hit for 15. That's, you know. Now, why you can only play 1 card this turn. Okay, that's a cool new little trick he just did. Now I remember why I died to this boss. That's quite something. We'll do that. That actually works decently well. All right, that wore off. Thank goodness. It's gonna get close right here. You know, this could screw us up, and we can't even really. Well, oh boy. Okay. Deal 13. I wish we had the attack card. We will try that. Yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, now we're cooking. We're doing it. We're going all in. All right, now we just need to tank this attack. Oh, yeah. I think we're gaming. Add a card. Reperform. What? Whenever attacks deal damage, they also apply that much doom. Wow. Wow. It's so expensive, though. At the start of your turn, add 1 sweeping gaze into your hand. Huh. That could work pretty well with what we got going on. All right, we're into the hive. Never gotten far here, to be honest with you. A puppet has arrived. What are we doing here? What is this thing? It's a Play-Doh dragon. Gain additional at the start of your 3rd turn, every turn after that. That's pretty big. Remove 5 cards from your deck. After each combat, randomly add 1 back upgraded. First time each combat you end your turn without playing cards, exhaust your hand and take an extra turn. We need extra energy pretty badly. Okay, so we could, this is a wild route. We get 2, we're probably going to go this way. I don't want to just hit a bunch of minor enemies. All right, you're going to hit for 13. I would assume you, like, protect yourself at some point. That's why you're a tunneler. You're going to hit for 13. Now, vulnerable. And then we kill you, but we don't take any damage. Apply 10 Doom. Deal. Okay, we'll buff you. You're not attacking, so we don't have to deal with that. Whenever you apply a debuff to an enemy, they take 9 damage. It's a pretty lame card. Like, we are never using that right now. I'm just gonna hit you with those. Okay. Great. Great. Burrowed. Block is not removed at the start of the tunneler's turn. Stunned if block is removed. Okay, so we had to deal 32 damage. Now we're doing things. But if I can get your Doom high enough, it doesn't even matter. 30 or 23 damage is crazy. You're gonna hit us for quite a lot, but at this point it doesn't matter. So we'll do that. Ow. Yikes, 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 yikes. All right, well, now we have a lot of damage, though. So summon 5. Okay. Okay, we have 4. We can also have 5. And like, let's just go ahead and do it. So we have 3. But then that's going to turn to 0. And then... Oh man, we're so close to the necessary score to just get him out of here. All right, so you're officially on Doom Watch. Now we want to block, which we can't necessarily do. So we'll just kill you right now. I don't know if the Doom stuff is the right plan. It never necessarily comes into play. Add 3 souls to your draw pile. That's just such a nothing card. Deal 63 damage is wild. It might be a really stupid thing to have in your deck. I have so many cards in my deck, 23. Add Exterminate to your deck. Deal 3 damage 4 times to all enemies. We don't have any multi-enemy attacks. Add Squash to your deck. Add deal... Okay, so we have to choose one. We're going to choose the multi just to have that in our deck. Let's hit this guy. If Bullbug attacks are fully blocked, it becomes stunned. Interesting. And I think you attack first, right? So we can't play you yet. We will just kind of hit you. Pretty bad turn overall as far as damage taken. Apply Doom. Man, yeah, our lack of shield is what's going to lose this run. I can already tell. We need to hit you for 11. And so we got to start defending, which leaves us with one option. It would have been nice to completely block him. Let's start your turn. So now we have 4. Now we have 4. Now we have 5 this turn. All right, he's dead. He's going to have 15. And then we decide that we want to do that. Man, taking a lot of damage from regular enemies. You have 34 health. You have 24 health. You have 14 health. You have 1 health. You are dead. 17 gold, stable serum, retain your hand for 2 turns. We need some potions, that's good. Deal 4 damage, put a card from your discard pile in your hand. Deal 12 damage. Okay, we got another flatten. Next turn, summon 2 and gain 2. I always like those cards. $134. You're going to attack for 9. And there's not much we can do about it. But we can hit you. Now what? What does that mean? Okay, he has 14 shield. It'll go away. So I guess he's all about 1 attack only. He's a 1 attack only guy. At the end of the enemy turn, if he has 10 or less HP, oh, no, right, that's Doom, idiot. This enemy intends to block. So if we hit you, okay, you don't always turn. Okay. Summon. Yeah. All right. 19 is a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. And there's not much we can do about it. And you can't attack. Yeah, that doesn't help us. Ow. That's what I have to say about that. Ow. Okay. We'll get that ball rolling. And then we can get that going. And then we're going to take another just huge amount of damage. But hopefully we end it right there. Goodbye. Another monster for the void. Thorns can get 8 block. We need block, man. We need block. And unfortunately, we have to rest. Been doing a lot of resting in the second part of this map. Do we want to go up against you? If we do, we can rest after maybe 1 fight. Or we could completely heal up and then fight you there. I don't know. This is a little more safe. Gain 11 block from a 1. Yeah, that's pretty nice. But let's check these first. Pawn pickup, raise your max HP, and heal all of your HP. Regular enemy okay. Very interesting. This game is very complex. At the start of your turn, deal 5 damage to all enemies and increase this damage by 5. That is very expensive. If we would love you, though. And then that's kind of low-key crazy. Like, that could also work. But we're also in the middle of this. We're in a soul build, but we have Doom. And we also have some Asti stuff, so we're just completely in the middle of everything. But then we can remove a regular block, which really kind of suck for us right now. Oh, I didn't even think about you could go the other direction. All right, let's pick up the chest. It is a pentagram. At the start of each boss, combat healed 25. Well, that'll be great if we get there, which is a big if. Okay. Negates 2 debuffs. That's fine. That's fine. You're going to deal 16 damage. Are you serious right now? Are you joking? All right, we're going to lose our 13, which, you know, kind of sucks. Screech. Okay, awesome. Awesome stuff. You're going to deal 16 damage. How kind of you. He's going to deal it to all enemies. I wish I had an extra energy. You're free. So then we hit. Oh, it's a random enemy. And then we gain 8 block. And then we say our prayers. We got to get these guys quick. My deck's going to go to crap. All right, 43 and 51. We have 4 energy. We're going to be hit for 16. We might as well. Can we get our... Nope. Didn't get anything super helpful. We will attack you. We will attack you. We have 4 left. That's kind of crazy. We can then really buff you up with 3. And that saves us from taking any damage. Yeah. 5 is pretty sweet. Let's do it. And let's get all of our options. And then let's buff that card. Oh, shoot. Well, that would have been helpful earlier. And then we can deal 63 damage to you, which I think is as good as it could get. And then we're going to deal 26 damage to you. Okay, so it works on some level, this build. Whenever you play Doom, gain 2 block. Okay. Deals 5 damage. Okay, we've already been through that one. Not that interesting. Put 3 cards from your discard pile in your hand. You know, why not? We're just having fun here. All right. Computer just crashed, but we're back. Whenever you play Doom, gain 2 block. What is this? Okay. You're going to deal 24 damage. That's a bunch of damage, actually. Sleight of Flesh. Whenever you apply a debuff to an enemy, they take 9 damage. 24 damage, and we can't really deal with any of it. So we're gonna try to have a good turn instead. But this is gonna majorly hurt. Yeah. All right. You know, could have been worse. Can we get... And we're... Okay, wait. We're debuff. We're weak. What is going on here? Whenever you apply debuff to an enemy, they take 9. Okay, so we've got a lot going on from that first turn. You're going to deal another 28 damage. I'm sorry. Excuse me. And hopefully you don't like regrow. It kind of feels like you would. It kind of feels like that character from the third map in the first game. Ow. Ow. All right, now we have 4 to work with. And we're still weak. And we don't have any... We have 5 block. All right, yeah, okay, so he's totally coming back. And then... Oh, it's dead. What the heck? Whenever you play a soul, random enemy loses 6 HP. If 2 turns. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. We can do this. We can do it right now. There we go. If you get that card after the 3rd turn, you're cooking with gas. Deal 10 damage to all enemies. Whenever you enter a shop room, heal 15. Not some great relics. Deal 7 damage, apply any debuffs on the enemy to all other enemies. Huh. We really have been looking for that a lot. We could get another one of these, but then we're really risking ourselves in these boss fights specifically. At the start of your turn, add 1 sweeping gaze in your hand. This is not that bad. This is risky, but really helpful in the first 3 rounds. All right, we have to rest. And then we move on. Question mark. Pay 75 gold, divine 3 times. What is that? What does that mean? Gain a debt, divine 3 times. What is... Am I missing something? What is this? Reveal your future by revealing the tiles. Select small divinations or big divination and reveal the tiles within the crystal sphere. Once an item is revealed, you will receive it at the end of the session. What? Huh. Why would you... What? What? It's just a debuff. Gain 7 plating or apply... Yeah, I mean, we'll take both of those. I see. So that... I should have picked up on that being a bad card. Gotcha. All right, you're going to hit us for 4. That's okay. We might take 4. What's toxic? Take 5 damage. Perfect. We love that. Oh, great. We got both of them. And we didn't draw any of our extra energies. I don't know. This might be stupid. Oh, he's not. What? Oh, no. Need to add 2 more. We're really taking damage now, boys. And we really can't do much. We could get rid of those 2. And then we still take damage. Like a lot of damage. He is a real one though. He keeps dying and he keeps getting back up. That's what we like to see. 11 block, which doesn't even really matter because the end of your turn, if this is in your hand, well, it is going to be in our hand. So this is a horrible, horrible round. Goodbye. Deal 47 damage. Can we get extra next turn? Wow, we're actually going to take a ton of damage. Ow. I'm not sure I made the correct play there, but I just wanted to play that big card. Gold, duplicator at the end. Your next card plays extra. Let's look at this. Deal 17. Lose 2 strength, gain at the start of each turn. I wouldn't go negative strength, right? So I hope I wouldn't go extra or negative strength. All right, we got to rest again. Sorry. Our classic move. Let's go to the boss. Never been to the boss in this game before of the second map. You're going to buff yourself. You do go negative. You do go negative, guys. So keep that in mind. Summon 5. Please keep that in mind that you do go negative. What? What? What was that? Get farther away. Increase sandpit by 1. Increase cost of this card by 1. Okay. In 4 turns, you will be eaten and die. I see. I see. I see. And he's also doing 16 damage. So this is what's known as not great. At the end of your turn, gain block. Yeah, I'll take that, thanks. Deal 10 damage, explosive damage to all enemies. 61 is so good, but also this all is so good. To get the engine going. But we have next turn, summon 2 and gain 2. At the start of your turn, deal 61 damage. I mean, that's so much damage. Am I crazy? All right, in 3 turns, we will be eaten and die. Everybody keep track of that. Whenever you play a soul, enemy loses HP, apply 10 doom. Deal 8 damage. We have 5. Whenever you play a soul or an enemy, and then we should probably get 20. We're doing 28 damage. I just saw that. We also have to hope that we draw a frantic escape next time. Ow. All right, you're not attacking this time. In 2 turns, I will be eaten. We just drew 2. So we have to play you. We will play you. We will play you. We won't play those. And then I guess like just do that for fun. Now you are going to do 20 damage. And we're going to hit you with that. 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 Ow. All right, he's going to do 20 damage. Again, we have 5 energy. We can get 6 energy. We will summon 5. We will add some doom. We will really buff him up. And we'll say our prayers. 166, 2 away from being eaten, by the way. And we're going to become weak. Can I get... I mean, we have to do that. And then we really want the one that gives us the one that gives us more damage for drawing. We didn't get it. So whenever you apply a debuff, take 9 damage. I mean, that's insane. Gain 5 block. We really are struggling, gamers. A hundred. He's gonna deal. Okay, he's gonna deal 24 damage. Draw 3 cards. Okay, now you show up. Thank you so much. Can he attack? He doesn't. No, he does attack here. And then you're free. And then we play you. And then we deal. And then we're gonna survive, gamers. Gamers, we survive. Because he's gonna deal his damage, and then he gets taken by the void. Guess what? The void did work. I had my doubts. You had your doubts. We got it done. Deal 13 damage, permanently increase this card's damage by 3. It's an imminent exhaust, so once per combat. Gain 3 energy. Draw 2 cards at the start of your turn. Each turn? Or next, so just one turn, next turn. Deal 11 damage X times. That's pretty good for how much energy we're generating. Let's get something else. Give yourself to me and you will be feared as much as I. Okay, weird. Whispering Earring. Gain energy at the start of each turn. Baku plays your first turn for you. Okay. Add 2 random curses and 3 wishes to your deck. At the start of each combat, add 1 to 5 random cards in your hand. Let's just go for it. I don't think we're going to get that far in this round anyway. And so let's just see what happens. Oh, it's this guy. Okay, what happened? All right, well, great. Just used a bunch of block that he didn't use, so it's safe to say he's not going for the optimal play. But now we have 4. We're going to summon 5. We're We're gonna bring these back. We're gonna summon 5. We're gonna end our turn. Oh, he has a lot of strength. 21. That's pretty spicy stuff. We can't even really block. I mean, that it's not as impressive as it looks like the card will be. We can deal oh brother, okay. Deal 8 damage for each additional. 16. Can I get 16? No. Can I get I'll summon. Ow. Oh, are you serious? Are you serious? Oh my gosh. That sucks. We did not draw 2 attack cards. All right, well, GG, but that was very painful. Gain 5 block, apply 7 doom to all enemies. Also deals 6 damage. Health? Health, anyone? I'm the decider for today's trial. You are guilty. I didn't even read, but you know, I needed it personally, so I feel like that is more important. That is crazy. That's crazy. Also, what's crazy is me not playing my first hand. All right, well, he did a lot of damage to this first guy. You have to respect it. Oh, man. Asti just got shredded. All right, we have 6. We have 6. We can have 7. If we had 7, 8. Man, okay. We're gonna hit you. We're gonna hit you. Gets us most of the way there. Yeah. Eradicate. Yeah, I'm thinking you're eradicated. See you next time. Sikkim. Aussie deals 5 damage whenever Aussie hits this enemy this turn 7-2. We've already covered that. Sucks. Deal 10 damage. Upgrade 2 random cards in your discard pile. It doesn't suck for bosses, by the way, but for random encounters, it kind of sucks. Aussie deals 11 damage. This turn, it's turn-based. No, that sucks. Sorry, I'm back on that train. Self-help book. Choose an attack to enchant with sharp 2. Choose a skill to enchant with nimble 2. First time you play this card, draw 2 cards. Choose a power. What are we playing a lot of? Yeah. That'll do. And we got to heal again. And we get a shop. We have 189. Upon pick up, upgrade 2 random attacks. Deal 10 damage and upgrade. Oh, man. Do we really want something? Put a skill from your draw pile into your hand. exhaust. Let's just do that. Okay, that kind of sucked. It's not the best. What's inside? Art of War. If you do not play any attacks during your turn, gain additional energy next turn. Okay. Could just as well have been called a bag of air, because that is never going to be used. Powers are afflicted with galvanized. Okay, sure. You're going to hit us with 18. Take 6 damage when this card is played. Add a soul, summon 5, apply doom. What is you? Are you weak and vulnerable? 5 energy. Take 6 damage when this card is played. Whenever you apply debuff, so those are cursed. And it's not really, oh boy, okay. I misplayed. I should have played that first. This is galvanized. This is galvanized. So you're at 65. We'll hit you with that. Lower your attack. That's okay. So these are all galvanized. Those aren't good enough. That one might be. And then you're gone. Okay. Capture spirits, add 4 souls. Okay, now it finally might be tempting me. Gain 5 block, apply 7 doom. We'll take it. And we'll heal again. Rest, please. All right, another regular enemy. We're making it very far compared to most of my runs. So that's good for me. We're already getting weakened, though, in the first round, which is not great. This guy looks crazy. Decrease block gain from cards, decrease strength. Sweet. Perfect. So you're hitting for 27. I'm just going to drink that. Because I want to. What just happened there? Did it not draw for me? Deal extra damage. We have 4. We're going to curse ourselves. We're going to hit that. We're going to hit him. We're going to summon. And our boy is dead, but he did his job. We have 6. 7. Okay. Let's just get rid of you. Dexterity. You're going to hit us for 15. We have 5 energy. Let's get some extra stuff out here. You are 0. You have 10 shield. It'd be great if we could get a shield. Oh, okay. We didn't get a shield. Ow. But now we have some stuff. We need to deal 81. Lose 2 strength. Draw 3 cards. We have 5 left in our hand. Deal 32 damage. Okay, that's what we were looking for. We need to deal 18 damage, which we can do. Sweet. Fear, Reap, Enfeebling Touch. That's pretty good. I feel like we need that. Wow. Okay, these enemy designs are so cool. I mean, you can really feel the level up compared to the first game. This enemy intends to summon monsters. Are you a minion? You are a minion. So if we focus on him, we can really get this battle over with without having to worry about them. And then we hit you again. Oh, it doesn't matter. All right, well, he's dead. He summoned another guy. Next turn. Okay, now we have 2. We can not really do anything else. Ow. Ow. What am I? What? Start your turn, add 1 sweeping gaze into your hand. So you're at 66, you're at 10. You're at 10. All right, you're dead. We have 7. I think we're going to make it. But the boss fight that's coming up, like, I know we're not going to make it. Add a card. Sure. All right, one more fight. It's a frog on a beetle. Okay, every time I forget that I don't do my first turn. Ow. Okay, we're at 17. I don't know if we're going to make it. He's going to hit us for 21. We can no longer ignore that. Whenever you apply Doom, gain 2 block. Not good. We're at 3. Boys, we are at 3. Can't apply Doom. That would literally kill us. He's not going to kill us yet. But this time, he might. 18. We got to block 18. And we can't block 18. So we're just gonna say our prayers. There you go. Well, we got pretty far. With a new character, I feel pretty good about it. Much farther than I've gotten before. So let's see what we unlocked and let's go again.